from storyflo. This is your daily audio brief. Rock, August 16th. 5 from the leagues. Here's where I'd start. Let's get into it. First, from MMA Fighting. UFC 330 post-fight show. Reaction to Islam Makhachev outlasting Ian Machado Garry to break UFC record. Islam Makhachev broke the UFC record for most consecutive victories on Saturday night in Philadelphia. But he had to work a lot harder than most thought he would. In the end, it wasn't a thrilling battle, but Makhachev did enough to defeat again Ian Machado Garry in the main event of UFC 330 to retain the welterweight title. Following the event, MMA Fighting's Mike Heck and Meshew react to UFC 330, Makhachev's win over Machado Garry, discuss the big takeaways and potential struggles Makhachev could find himself in against Carlos Prates and Michael Morales. Next, second, from Sky Sports. Precise faces more Thunder in Prix Jacques le Marois. Precise, more Thunder, and Zeus Olympios lineup for the 2026 Prix Jacques le Marois, live on Sky Sports Racing. 2.50 Deauville Precise takes on more Thunder and Zeus Olympios in Prix Jacques le Marois. Star Philly Precise takes on more Thunder and Zeus Olympios in a very competitive run. Yule of the Aga Khan studs Prix Jacques le Marois. Aidan O'Brien goes in search of back-to-back Prix Jacques le Marois crowns when he fields Precise in the Deauville Group 1 on Sunday afternoon. On home soil, Southwell opens its gates for an 8-race all-weather card live on Sky Sports Racing. Up next, third, from the Guardian Sport. Americans and double to the A and double to the deals of 30 to flows and profit the vital freedom the pussy yields the removals of heavy internal the stuff heaven is the double to the and WBC titles in a fight that went off early Sunday morning at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Claressa Shields eyes Britain's Price after stopping Kay Scott to reclaim titles. And then, fourth, from BBC Sport Football. Who am I? Guess Premier League star No 27. Welcome to our Who Am I? The rules are simple. Each day there's a new footballer and the challenge is to guess who they are in as few attempts as possible. After each wrong guess you unlock a new clue. The fewer clues you need to get the right answer, the more points you score. 3 is a good score. 4 or 5 points is exceptional, so take part and return for more tomorrow. Today's player and clues set by BBC Sports' Floris Nelson. Next, fifth, from PFT Alt. Jeff Hafley pulled Ollie Gordon Roman 2 from Friday's game for unsportsmanlike conduct foul. The Dolphins in recent years have had an issue with discipline. New coach Jeff Hafley is changing that quickly. He removed running back Ollie Gordon Roman 2 from Friday night's preseason game after Gordon drew an unsportsmanlike conduct foul for flipping the ball at a defender after a play. We had an opportunity to continue a drive, and it's important to me. I'm not a big fan of pre-snap penalties and post-snap penalties like that. Those are not acceptable to me, Hafley said. It's disrespectful to the team, it's selfish, and it's how you lose games. Up next, sixth, from BBC Sport Football. How important is Community Shield to a team's season? The Community Shield takes place between two teams who will be hoping to battle it out for the Premier League this season. English champions Arsenal take on runners-up and FA Cup winners Manchester City at Cardiff's Principality Stadium on Sunday. And then, seventh, from PFT All. Ty Simpson dazzles in his Rams debut, and now it's becoming a little more apparent why the Rams used the 13th overall pick in the draft on quarterback Ty Simpson. Yes, it was only the preseason. For rookie quarterbacks, it's all about looking the part. Simpson looked the part on Saturday at Kansas City. Simpson completed 21 of 25 passes for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns in 3 quarters of action. He took what the defense gave him, Coach Sean McVay said after the game. You know, I thought he read the plays out, read with his feet. You know, I thought he did a really good job overall. Next, eighth, from BBC Sport Football. Strong favorites or tougher task will Arsenal defend their title? Arsenal ended their long wait to win the Premier League again by securing the title last season. It means they begin this campaign as defending champions, something they have not done since the 2004-05 season. The Gunners are favorites to lift the trophy once more, but what does history tell us about how defending champions perform? And just how likely is it that Mikel Arteta's men can claim back-to-back Premier League titles? Will Arsenal have the same mentality? Pallister sets new championship record with time of 8:06.10. Result ends Ledecky's streak of 13 international 800m gold medals. Australia's Lanny Pallister dealt US great Katie Ledecky her first 800m freestyle defeat in a major international meet, beating her one-time idol at the Pan-Pacific Champions. Hips in Irvine, California. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola made defending the Premier League title look easy in recent years. Up next, ninth, from the Guardian Sport. Australia's Lanny Pallister topples 800m freestyle queen Katie Ledecky at Pan Pacs. Pallister led wire-to-wire on the way to victory in 8:06.10 sec, and for the first time ever in the event Ledecky's late charge wasn't enough, and she finished second in 8:07.26. Continue reading, and then 10th, from MMA Fighting. Islam Makhachev scores head kick knockdown ultimately controls Ian Machado Garry to retain title in UFC 330 main event. Islam Makhachev now holds the record for the most consecutive wins in UFC history with 17 in a row after he defeated Ian Machado Garry in a back-and-forth battle in the main event at UFC 330. The previous record for 16 in a row was held by Anderson Silva, but now Makhachev stands alone while also defending his welterweight title for the first time. It was a grueling fight that Makhachev had to gut out the victory after he nearly scored a finish early on when he clipped Garry with a head kick that sent the Irishman crashing to the canvas. That's the rundown. Back at it tomorrow. That's your brief. Find every so good thing to own a video. So good day.